Now to our pool safety alert. And Gio, you've been looking into some important reminders for families this summer.
Yeah, this is a really big deal because the CDC reports that drowning deaths are actually on the rise, and the signs of someone drowning can be very, very easy to miss. So I teamed up with some professionals for an eye-opening experiment. Take a look.
It looks like any other summer pool party, young people splashing in the water, parents enjoying the barbecue. But somewhere in this pool, 5 different swimmers are about to simulate that they're drowning. And we're wondering if these moms and dads can spot them. Drowning can happen in just seconds, and it's often difficult to spot. It's happening to someone in this public pool right now. Can you spot it? There she is. Fortunately, a lifeguard spots her and makes the rescue. But it's in residential pools, where lifeguards usually aren't present, that the majority of drownings take place. Safety experts say part of the reason, distracted parents, talking on their phones, grilling, socializing, and supervising other children with no water watcher, a person with eyes on the water at all times. So we've invited this group of parents to a pool party, assigning them tasks like running that grill and, of course, tending to their own young kids. We've also added swimmers splashing in the pool, but those swimmers are actually trained lifeguards and swim instructors from Swim Gym Swim School, skilled in mimicking a drowning. The parents know they're here to learn about water safety with some sort of demonstration beginning in about an hour, but since drowning often happens when you least expect it, we begin right now. With cameras rolling, I watch from a garage just next to the pool, observing some parents checking the water, but mostly they're focused on their assignments and the party. And after 30 minutes,
There we go, she went under.
our swim instructor Kelly begins simulating a drowning, struggling to keep her head above water, arms clawing for the surface, and just like the real thing, she barely makes a sound. Meanwhile, our guests seem not to notice. More than a minute goes by.
She's still struggling and nobody's looking. We're now looking at more than 2.5 minutes and still nobody notices a thing.
After more than 4 minutes, she simulates a worst-case scenario and stops moving. Remember, she's a trained professional and is just acting. Josh from the American Red Cross has been watching with us.
4.5 minutes, still no parent noticed anything.
Right.
Does that surprise you?
It does not.
Kelly goes back to swimming, and we cue another swimmer, and another, and another. All mimicking a drowning, but nobody steps in.
We don't realize how quickly these kind of things can go from just a fun pool party to an incident where someone needs help.
So now the kids are gonna get out of the water, they're gonna go get some snacks, and they're gonna leave someone behind, and that person is gonna start drowning.
After 30 seconds of purposeful struggling, this dad spots her.
You all right? Huh? Within 36 seconds, he noticed.
It's great that he noticed. We hope that they would notice faster.
He says in some cases, swimmers can submerge in just seconds, making them even more difficult to spot. It's time to reveal our experiment.
There were 4 drownings that nobody spotted. What's that make you think?
My kids were on the deck, so I turned my back. Doesn't mean there weren't other kids in the pool, though.
I got thrown off by the age.
Yeah.
So I think we took for granted that they all knew how to swim.
For the man who spotted our victim, it's too close to reality.
You were visibly shaken.
Yeah.
Why were you so nervous?
It did happen to my child.
His daughter Valentina survived, but he says when she was just 3, she began drowning in a hot tub. He was on the phone.
I got a phone call and I got distracted and she was in trouble. So that brought memories.
Water safety experts say one of the solutions is a water watcher, somebody standing next to the pool, free from distractions, constantly scanning the water for any signs of distress, rotating every 15 minutes to avoid losing focus. We show the parents what they missed.
This is that moment when she's motionless in the water. And this seems to be very emotional for you.
They're all our kids. What else do you say?
Yeah, an emotional day for those parents, and experts tell us that the majority of pool drownings happen when there are no adults around, so that 4-sided fence around a pool can really help. There are also these things called pool alarms, but the most important thing is still supervision.
And good to rotate as parents, too.
Absolutely.
Makes a big
Thanks.
difference. Gio, thank you for that.